Robin. Hello, Robin. Are you walking on my feet? Oh, there we go.
Wayfair's got the biggest outdoor selection out there. It really.
You know what?
Garden day.
I don't care. Hi, Mr. Kitty. What is up, Mr. Kitty? Hey, sweetheart. What's up? What's up, Buttercup? You gonna help me get ready? How's my sweet boy? How's my sweet boy? Honey Bunch. I don't know what you want, Honey Bunch. It's okay with you. Okay. Sweetums. How's my boy? You know you're sitting on my work. You are. You are sitting on my work. Aww. Look at that face. Look at that face. I wouldn't lick my hands if I were you. Gross. Mouth full of stuff, you know? glad I thought of this. Hi, sweetheart.
echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me. Sails are swaying on the crimson rivers, blood and glory in the fighting fields. Shields are shatter into splintered timbers, iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory take us into Odin's halls. Golden glimmer and the sound of singing as Asgard's call. The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me. To love the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
Here's an easy cheat code. Get crazy fast internet that's only gonna get faster.
With Xfinity, everyone in the house can do more online all at once. Introducing the next generation 10G network. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Aesthetics are an important part of how I work. My name is Marisol Gaga. I do contemporary women's wear. Having a desk and chair that are white, it just allows me to be able to sit and have a blank space and to put colors on. It just becomes like a backdrop for my thinking. My ergonomic desk from Office Depot has been great. Being able to stand and sketch has been really helpful. I can't function without having some place that is just only my work.
Raise your horns into the air. There is plenty here to share. All are welcome. Take a chair and sing a song loud and strong. Men of war and men of care. Maidens fierce and maidens fair. Raise your horns into the air and sing a song loud and proud and strong. Skull, skull, sing loud and strong. Skull, skull, a toast and a thundering song. At the end of the eve, we'll be welcome and warm by a great roaring fire. Our voices a storm in the warm timber halls. We will keep out the cold as we bellow and belt out these tunes full of soul. Raise your horns into the air. There is plenty here to share. All are welcome. Take a chair and sing a song loud and strong. Men of war and men of care. Maidens fierce and maidens fair. Raise your horns into the air and sing a song loud and proud and strong. Skull, skull, sing loud and strong. Skull, skull, a toast and a thundering song. We're welcome and warm. Our voices a storm. Our voices a storm. Raise your horns into the air. There is plenty here to share. All are
Alright, we need to back up a little bit, because I missed some of my favorites.
Mientras los futbolistas se sigan deslizando para celebrar, tú puedes contar con Geico.
Breathe. Yikes. You are filthy. Where are you? Yeah, whatever.
Ships on vigor of the waves of skimming, barren summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and reign. Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, brave and soar over new frontiers. Songs and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears. Vows of favor of the thrill of plunder, pulled together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder, pound within.
Oh, I got a person. Hello, person. Who is it?
To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me. Sails are swaying on the crimson rivers, blood and glory in the fighting fields. Shields are shatter into splintered timbers, iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory, take us into Odin's halls. Golden glimmer and the sound of singing as stars call. The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me.
Sing it with me, folks.
Strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling
Alright. Okay. We need to do... Oh, look at that. Perfect. We need to do this. We are officially started. It is 7:30. My song couldn't have ended at a more perfect time. Good job, Miracle of Sound. Okay, so I am eating a sandwich and having a beverage. Yep, there it is right there. And getting ready to do art with people. Oh, I see what's wrong here. It's on top chat again. I have to remember that that's a stupid thing. Am I at 100? Oh, how exciting is that? It is 2 persons now. Who's my other person? Did you like my opening song? I love that song so much. Okay. So, let's get some art going. I can't eat turkey sandwich all night, even though I'd like to. That is one delicious turkey sandwich, I'll tell you. So I'm going to get started on this, on this something right here. You know what? Something is wrong with my picture because it has a cat with a cat tail and there hasn't been a cat in here for at least a half an hour. So I'm not sure what's going on, but my screen is goofy as all heck. There are 3 people now watching? Yeah, my thing is frozen here. It is not up to date at all. Oh, and it's still playing Hell March. I don't know what to think or to say right here because something is very wrong. You see hands? You see what's going on right now? Okay. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with my studio thingy. I'll just watch OBS instead. Something's goofy. Something's very off kilter. Okay, so first things first, let's get a background going. I mentioned in my Facebook post about this show that it is inspired by my cousin Shelly and some friends that are in a group with her. So she does this thing on YouTube, panning its makeup stuff. And I always forget what exactly it's about, but the gist of it is use the stuff you have. And they have themes. And they have goals. And they have stuff. And today's art project is going to be done on this one sheet of paper. It's a 9 by 12 canvas, watercolor canvas. And so this is a bigger format than I've done before, which is, you know, already going to be a challenge because the bigger you go, the more space you have to fill, the harder it is to fill it and get balance and all that jazz. So that. And there is a bit of a surprise as to what this is exactly. Oh! Me, myself, and I. It is you, yourself, and you. Hi there, you, yourself, and you. I hope other people get to come, but I am not expecting anyone. I haven't been back to doing this regularly, and you know, people aren't always available right at the time. And I don't know what else. Oh, and I didn't really announce it until last minute. And I didn't spread the word. Like, Mr. Persecutor always wants to be reminded because he forgets stuff, and I don't know about Ginger, and we'll see. But it might just be me and you hanging out. That could be okay. That is perfectly okay. So, not very exciting just yet. As you can see, I have started with a cloudy background that is like, you know, gray. I hope that you can handle the great depth of artiness that is right now going on in this paper. Because it's only going to get deeper from here. This one actually has a bit of comedy. Oh, I really wish she could be here, but you know what? I saw a post of hers, and she said, you know what? I'm really happy. So I hope that that is remaining the case for her. I hope that she is truly happy in what she's doing right now. And I hope it stays that way for as long as she wants it to. Alright, so I'm just going to squiggle that. And yikes, I don't want to put fingerprints on my sheet. What did I want to do with this? I want to splash. That's what I want to do. We're going to make some splashes early on the board this time. Might probably make some at the end too. Might probably will make some splashes at the end of this, but part of the background needs to be splashy. Okay, now we're going to build a background on top of this. And then we're going to do this again. So we're going to get our layers by repeating processes today and see what we end up with. I am tearing up off screen, as you can tell. Because on screen, or because it's a secret. Okay, here it goes. Music paper. Oh, big whoop-dee-ding-dong. That wasn't so exciting, was it? I'm not going to go too fancy with the gluing. Is that right? No, this way. I'll put it over here then. Okay. So, tell me how you've been doing this past week. Tell me what you've been up to. Tell Mr. Persecutor to join you. And Trifecta too. And your mom. Maybe. I mean, whoever you want. If you even want. Be my publicity guy, will ya? Jeez, man. I think I picked the wrong paper because this paper is warping badly and it really shouldn't. I didn't put that much water on it. And if it was actually watercolor paper, it wouldn't do that. So I think I picked from the wrong pile. I must have been in too much of a hurry. We got some funny stuff going on here. That's all right. Didn't I say there's a funny ending to this? There is. So funny is just fine. It's the name of the game tonight. Oh. I didn't know you were still doing the Uber Eats thing. Is it going difficult? I mean, is it being difficult? Christy's schedule is, she gets up at 3 a.m. So what does she work? Like 5 to 3? Because that's what time Michael works too. There's a Mindy. Hello, Miss Mindy. Yeah, if you are working, work comes first. But I sure appreciate you listening. Hanging out, even from a distance, you know. Let's just put that one right there. I think just 2 more pieces of music and then we'll move on to the next layer. Uber is lame lately? In what way? Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do for that for right now. And now we're going to do the next layer. And this might be a little surprising. It's becoming not worth it. Really? That's too bad. Because I think it's such a good opportunity, you know? You don't have long to go till you can get your dream job, though, right? You're not too far. You don't have too much left of school, do you? I think, like, don't you just have, like, a quarter semester to, or a fall semester to do for one class or something? Is that even kind of correct? I don't know. That is a serious memory test in my department. All right. So we did gray and black with clouds and spots. Then we did some old music, and now we're doing stripes. And what in the world does this have to do with my cousin Shelly and her makeup friends? And how in the world is this going to turn into a cohesive art project? All legitimate questions. Okay. I need, oh, there it is. I need this. I'm going to pull another piece over here. And do that again. Let's do it again. We have another viewer. Woo! Oh, that's Mindy. I didn't even count you, Mindy, because you said you're listening. But of course you would count as a viewer. Otherwise, how could you be listening? Oh, good grief, man. I tell ya, my brain is as slow as molasses. Give me an hour or two processing head start and I'll be all right. The other day, I was talking through text on my phone with a young lady that I know, and I said, well, okay, we'll talk soon. Did I already give you my phone number? You can call me. And she laughed and said, yes, I have your phone number. We're talking on the phone. Like right now. Yep, I said that. Yep. Oh, good grief. The things I admit out loud, but there you have it. All right, I think I want to fill in those empty spots where the napkin color just quit. So I'm just going to take another napkin. I know you've been this close for a long time. I know, but you do have just one class left, right? Is that not right? Like just one fall class? Or you also have one class you're doing this summer? I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, I have a hard time admitting some of the goofier things I do, or at least I used to. And now I'm just like, whatever. I don't have a problem admitting that, you know what? Human beings do goofy stuff, and I am no different. I can forget I'm a druid and drown in the ocean. That's a thing that can happen to me. Okay, we're just going to put this piece up here and just tear it off somewhere. Like right there. And of course I tore it a little too soon. So let's just stick some other color there. Some more color. If I can get it to let go of my fingers. There we go. Okay. And now over to here. Oh. Okay, I hear ya. Oh. I think it's changed again since last time I asked then. Because I didn't think you needed to do the spring one. I didn't think you needed to do, or I mean, I didn't think you needed to do the winter quarter. Either that or I just forgot. Which is entirely possible. I forget a lot. All right. Blob, blob, and so is Christy's hours gonna change? Will she ever be able to watch a Wednesday show? Cause I mean, yeah, she has the exact same hours Michael does at this point, and it's kind of a stinky. I mean, it has its perks, right? Working full time and getting off that early and all that, but, and I forgot he works 10-hour days, so she must get off earlier than he does. All right. I am just grabbing my heat tool quick. I also grabbed a bite of my turkey sandwich, which is why everything went dead and completely quiet right there. Ridiculousness, I tell ya. I'm just going to try to hurry this along a little bit, because we have quite a bit of layers to do on this one. And if it turns out any good, I will be giving this to my cousin. And maybe she will like to use it. We'll see. Okay, 5 to 3:30. Oh, so yeah, she won't be able to... You know what? That second shift is even worse. She won't be able to see the show at all. Oh well, I miss her, but she's got to have a job, so my loss. But you know what? I'm thinking about doing Wednesdays in 2 or 3 shows. So I'm thinking about doing a With Me Wednesday coffee in the morning, a With Me Wednesday tea time, and a With Me Wednesday like at this time when I always do it. Then maybe she'd be able to join in on one. Oh yeah, I could do a weekend stream too. I mean, why not? If I'm just sitting here working, I could just sit here and work and talk to whoever, right? As long as I concentrate on what I'm supposed to be doing. That's the biggest problem, is that it does sound exhausting. It does. It does. And actually the only thing that stands in my way of doing more is disorganization. I'm just so awful at staying organized. It's not a thing I do in the physical world. It's not a thing that my brain does. It's just not a skill I possess at all. I hope this isn't too loud, because this is taking quite a while to dry. I could do, you know what, I was thinking of making either Saturday or Sunday, having it be a theme day for me for production purposes. And there are a few people who do Creating with Scraps is one, and Scrappy Saturday is another one. And I could also do a Scrappy Saturday or Sunday. And the whole point of it is to use up all the scraps that are made by these kinds of things. I know darn well I'm talking to the wrong person. I can't even imagine if you and I were ever in charge of a project. I don't even know what would happen. Like, would we get anything done? I am certain that if we got stuff done, we would get an A. I'm just not entirely sure that it would ever actually get done. Alright, I think it's almost going to be good enough. Whoa, I got too close with that and started to burn. I boiled the glue. Oh my. Alright, I think I'm going to stop. Because all the inks I'm using are water reactive, if I do this and it's still wet, it's just going to turn out to be a big muddy mess. So, let's do this then. I will take some non-water reactive ink and do my next layer of music stuff. We'll go like this. Ha! Take that. All right. Shelly, if you watch this in the future, can you guess at this point what this is going to be? Let's put some lighter ones on. Okay, there we go. Good enough. I really do need to do some of the shadowing though, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it as soon as I find, there it is, as soon as I find my other ink. There we go. All right, so we're gonna add a bunch more shading to this, and it might end up a big pile of mud, so let's see. Nope, no mud. Yay! It is blurring stuff though, but I don't really care about that. It won't matter. Hi there! There is the Shelly that I've been speaking about, by the way. Cousin Shelly, meet my other friends. Other friends, meet my cousin Shelly. Did you see that this is a piece of art inspired by you and your panning friends? I'm going to turn on the heater again for a minute, guys, so I hope it's not too loud. So, Shelly, I did not know who Ash... now I can't remember her last name. I did not know who Ash Costello? Was it Costello? I did not know who the Ash was. But I went and fell down that rabbit hole earlier today, actually. And I love her voice too. And it made me wonder if you know about Floor Jansen and Nightwish, which is a whole different rock genre. And then I moved on to I don't know, I don't think it was my YouTube feed that was doing it. So I was just listening to regular music that I like, and then I decided to hit the My Mix, and it put on Pretty Reckless, and it made me think about when I was watching your show. But the very next song was a song called Ananda Mai Ma, and it is it's a tribute song to monk and a Buddhist leader, and I just thought how ridiculous that was. And then it went to another female singer that I like called Alina Gingertail. And then it went to the Jets and Are You Gonna Be My Girl? I learned that YouTube does not do song mixes very well because they were definitely all songs that I listened to and artists I like, but it just jumped around and was so bizarre. Yoga mantras and yogi mantras, now that do not mix with the Who or Hell March. I was listening to Hell March too. Oh yeah, absolutely. Flora makes me jealous. She's got some serious power. She doesn't even try. Alright, we're going to move on to a new phase of this piece. Oi, I got to move some stuff out of my way. Actually, wait a minute. It is Wine With Me Wednesday. And I totally forgot that I had this sitting over on the side waiting for the start of the show. So, Wine With Me Wednesday does not have to be wine. It can be any old beverage. And I heard that this one's awful. So, I bought 3. And this is a watermelon ale. It doesn't even sound good, watermelon flavored beer. But I had trouble finding 3 out of this pick your own 6-pack wall that I found. And I wanted 3 for me and 3 for my son to try some things. And he tried them before I did. And he didn't care for this at all. So I'm going to try this one tonight. This one got the lowest rating between the two of us, with only one of us trying it so far. Yeah, see, it doesn't even sound good, right? But it's got a zebra on. So I did that. So here goes nothing, folks. I'm going to try watermelon ale. Ready? Okay. Okay. Well, it is, okay. It's not as gross as I think it is, as I thought it would be, but it certainly is not something I would call tasty. It's sort of like a sour patch watermelon in beer. Yeah, I'm going to do some art, guys. That's what I'm going to do. So, here are the next pieces of this project. Here's one right here. I wouldn't exactly... I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. I mean, I would normally say mistakes have been made, but I think that's clear. I'm gonna drink a little more. I am gonna, because, oh shoot. Because I think I need to try that some more. So we need some black edging on this really quick. I'm glad I found my foam piece because that brush just was not cutting it. And then let's get gluing some pieces on this. So Miss Shelley, since you are here, thank you for coming. And when this is all done, if it turns out to be anything any good, you can have it if you want to use it. I hope that intrigues you even more than you already were. Uh-oh. I didn't want to do that. I want to do, hold on. Hold on, people. There's some tearing to do. This is going to be multiple layers thick. It's going to be a heavy-duty piece when it's done. I don't know if it will turn out any good because I'm doing a size and materials format that is not exactly what I usually do. I mean, all these pieces are pieces I use. I just don't necessarily... I'm going out on a limb with this one, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. But it will end up with a certain amount of humor and a certain amount of heft and dimension. And we got to pull that one back up and put this one down. There we go. There. Okay. Oh, my stomach does not like green zebra watermelon ale. Would you think I was exaggerating if I said my ears are ringing right now? That is not a lie. My ears are literally ringing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why would a beverage make my ears ring? Well, they wouldn't. My ears ring sometimes just 'cause, right? But still, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Okay. So next week is a thing called Not Your Father's Root Beer is my drink next week. And the week after that is Black Cherry Hard Cider. And that was my first pick and what I think will be my favorite because I love black cherry. So I'm thinking that one will be wonderful. And I'm going to make myself go through these other ones first. I don't know if my ears are ringing from the beer because, like I said, my ears will ring periodically anyway. I just thought it was a funny coincidence. Oh, is it? I've heard it is, but I have had a single taste of it once, and I thought it was really bitter. So is that just me? Also, you have to remember that alcohol goes straight from my stomach to my bloodstream because of my surgeries. So, I mean, it's just that fast to call me a little on the tipsy side. I love black cherry too. I mean, what's really not to love? In fact, here, look. Because I'm not really willing to wait till 2 weeks from now, this is my snack for after the show. It's cherry season. I'm so happy I can hardly stand it. Okay. Okay, my cherries are apparently super soggy. Must be condensation, because now I'm just getting everything all wet. Do you know what doesn't mix well? Paper and water. Unless you're trying to make paste or piñatas. Not a good mix. All right, let's go. Any guesses yet, Shelly? Any guesses yet? Yep, let's put that one right there. I'm making a commitment, people. I'm kind of just cruising along on this. I need this background to dry a little more because I want to push it to the back a little bit. So I'm going to put some more stamping on it, but I think I'm going to maybe a gray gesso. I think I'm going to gray it or white it to just kind of push these stripes back a little bit. They're a little too forward to be a background. Okay, here we go. All right, let's join these pieces up with this little guy right here. Okay, okay, okay. Now what? Yep, I think we'll do that. And I need this little edge to just stick up a little bit. And then we're going to tone this down. Then we're going to get on to some more pieces that might give a better hint as to what the heck is going on here. What in the world does all this stuff have to do with makeup? And makeup people. Or panning. Maybe it's panning for gold. Has anybody done a panning project called Panning for Gold yet? I mean, really, that should be a thing. Maybe I'll design a project called Panning for Gold. And I won't participate. I'll just give it to somebody, you or a panning person. And say, here, do this. Like you guys need any more projects. Gosh darn, I never knew there was such a thing as panning. And you guys are just, you do so much. It's so much fun though. Does anybody else have additions like you do? Like you have your, oh yeah, I think I saw that. I actually do think I saw that because I was like, 50 Shades of Green is over. Yeah. Okay, so buttons on your underwear. I think we're going to tear this off. And tear this off and tuck this under where I just had it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to tuck this one in right under here. Further. Come on up here. That's too close of a repeat. Now I don't like it. Okay, we're going to move it over here and I'll have to cut it off later. Okay, better. Now, let's send this background to the background, shall we? Oh, that is way too much to sew. I got a little overexcited here. There we go. That's looking better already. This is gonna smudge up a lot of that background even more so. So I might actually have to put some of it back in. But I already like what it's doing. So it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. I swear. Also, finger painting is really fun. You guys, if you forgot how fun finger painting is, give it a try. It's a hoot. I don't know of anyone who does the extras that I do. No, I don't. I mean, I don't either. I don't watch too many of them. But I have watched some of your friends, and I haven't seen another person like have their own theme like you do. But I love your music minute. I even like it. I mean, you do a lot of apologizing, lady, but I even like it when your music minute is more like a music 30 minutes. And you apologize a lot, but I mean, I have fun with it. Other people must too, right? Other people must too. Okay. All right, we got that pushed to the background better. That's looking better. I bet to you guys it looks like a big, fat, flippin' mess, doesn't it? I swear it's going to come together and it will be an artsy thing, I promise. But I'm going to dry it for a minute again here. I'm going to dry it a little again. Let's see what you guys have to say. Anybody got a good joke? I did say humor was part of the day. Keep it clean, people. 10 points for a good dad joke. I love dad jokes. You do. You do get a little carried away, but not in a bad way. I don't even know if I'd call it carried away. You know, I just mean you share information, and I like how you share the history and bits and pieces people probably never knew or never heard of even. So I don't know if I'd call it carried away, but it's definitely fun. Look I get carried away. Uh-oh, what happened? My feed completely dropped. Are you guys still there? What is a pirate's least favorite letter? Q. Oh, you guys are still here. That's awesome. My feed had completely dropped and you guys all disappeared. I think that pirate's least favorite letter is Q because it comes just before R. I don't know. I'm picturing a jealous pirate.
Oh, I like that. Different kind of pirate. All right. So, I think I'm going to make you guys even more confused by adding the next piece before I do the giveaway of what the heck is going on with this today's artwork. So the next bit that's going to go on is some tear off like raffle tickets in black lace. Because this needs some black lace. You know what movie I want to watch that I don't think I'll ever be able to watch again in my whole life is Gone with the Wind. People are hating on it because it's so racist, and I'm hearing that it's banned a bunch of places, but I've been wanting to see it for the longest time and not understanding why I can't find it. It is terribly racist, but, I mean, you can't tell me that it wasn't a racist time in history, so that's not the reason I like it. I like it because of the spectacle of it all. And because of how ridiculous Scarlett O'Hara was. Just a ridiculous character. Ridiculous. Not that Rhett Butler wasn't ridiculous. I guess he was too. I guess a lot of the characters were ridiculous. But gosh, I haven't seen that for a long time, and I would really like to. I am not going to glue these pieces down because they might have to be moved. But I am going to start getting them kind of in place, and then we're going to take a look, and there's going to be a reveal for what is going on here. All right, let's start right there. And now here, oh, I'll start with a clue. Wait a minute. I forgot about these. Okay, hold on. I'm off screen again. I apologize, but I have to edge a secret. I have to put black edges on the secret piece over here. And oh, by the way, the only reason I thought about Gone with the Wind is because when I break off into my whatever it is that I'm doing while I'm working and not saying words, it's Dixie. I'm doing the song Dixieland or whatever it's called. It's ridiculous. I don't know why that pops in my head. Okay, so no, it wouldn't be. That is true. That is true. Okay, so here goes. So right now it's clue number 1. Here comes clue number 2. Might have to get closer for that. I can't get close enough to make that show up any better. But here is clue number 2. Where should this go? Maybe right there. Maybe right here. Maybe right here. And maybe over here. Maybe up there. Like I said, all of this stuff might get moved anyway, so I'm not fussed about it at the moment. Not fussed about it at the moment. Now here is the actual big reveal. Here is what this picture is all about. They do look like records. And here it is. This is what this is all about. And now, so Mr. Fred, just so you know, Shelley does this thing called Women Who Rock, and it's not really just about rock music, I don't think, is it? It can be women who rock in any context. So just women in power or whatever, in music, whatever, right? I have chosen some very special women to go on this. So, I mean, thus the rocks and the music and the records and women who rock, so the black lace, right? But here are my women who rock. Ready? I kind of want to, I want a surprise. I'm going to do this. Okay. Oh, I moved my hand. There we go. Oh gosh, I just get a kick out of myself. That cracked me up. There is my women who rock. So this was a really, really long way. This is a really long way of getting to the point. But the point is that I found a box of berry pebbles at Aldi. And this is what it said on the box. Women who rock. So I decided that I was going to dedicate one of my Whiny Wednesdays to you, Shelley. How do you like that? A show is dedicated to you. Kim, one of the project creators, and all of the other women that you do this with. That's why it's dedicated to all of you guys. And I was going to do a special board in your theme, Women Who Rock. So let's get busy fleshing out this layout and then actually get some artwork done. Hopefully you can stick around, Shelley. If you can't, come and watch it at another time when it's actually done and see if you might like to use this as a backdrop for your project. And no, I'm not saying you need to. I'm not looking for praise here. I'm just saying that I have no use for this whatsoever, so you can have it if it would be a fun thing. For sure. And I don't know how in the world I'm going to get this to be anything cohesive either, so it might just end up being a piece of garbage. It might. But I had to try. So I've got cartoons going on here. I've got records going on here. I've got primary colors. I've got rocks that are printed off my printer. How in the world I'm going to make this end up cohesive? I don't know. I make zero promises. But we're going to give it a shot. And I kind of like this layout right here. So I think I'm going to commit to this. This is looking kind of cool. Yeah, you are famous. You have a whole show you have a whole show to you. I can't even think of the word right now. And yes, he did. And it was a small box, but it really was only 2 bowls. Hello, Mr. Luke. Nice to see you. Well, you are welcome to it, lady. You are welcome to it. I kind of like the balance that we've got going on right now. So I am going to commit. I don't know what to do first. I think I will commit to doing gluing the records to the lace. Come on, sit there. These are actual tiny records. It's just bizarre, but they're... Let's turn that one that way. They're part of a curio cabinet art thing that I didn't want. So I thought, what do you do with itty bitty records? Well, I guess what you do is put them in an art project. I am getting black ink all over this where I shouldn't be getting black ink. Oh well, whatever. Oh, sometimes I don't know about me, people. Let's get this glued down. Since it's the biggest piece, we need to get it in place. I don't usually like going this straight on either, but it is such a big piece and it's got so much going on that I feel like straight on like this is kind of working. It's kind of turning out to be a filthy mess, Shelly. Sorry. I'll clean it up as best I can. I didn't notice it until I did the reveal on this either, but the Women Who Rock is kind of in Schoolhouse Rock font. So, appropriate for Kim. Well, hello, Mindy. Make something for your cousin. That is always what you do with things you don't want. I love that. Make something for your cousin. No, I don't want this. What do I do with it? It is Flintstones. It is Women Who Rock. Wilma, Betty, and Pebbles. That's my kind of rockin' women. Can't forget Justin did his fair share and ate the Fruity Pebbles. Actually, they were Berry Pebbles, not Fruity Pebbles, but you know what I meant. Okay. Come on, cooperate. Here, hold on a second. I need to... Oh my gosh. There we go. That's a steel block. Helps me flatten things that won't behave. And I'm sure you already saw it, but this was not exactly behaving. It was wanting to curl a lot. Wilma's hair is not behaving. I mean, she's got red curly hair, so I mean, that's just prone to misbehavior. Okay, we're going to put this one over the top. All right. Let's see if it's staying down yet. Mostly. Betty's hair is misbehaving now. Well, welcome back, Fred. Okay, I've had 3 drinks of watermelon beer. I don't know if it's just because it goes straight to my bloodstream. Yeah, well, so do I. So, speaking from experience, you know darn well our hair misbehaves. You can't hide from me, girl. You can't hide. Mindy is also a redhead, aren't you, Mindy? Are you a natural redhead too? I don't know. Red curly hair misbehaves if you ask me. I'm going to try to clean up some of this mess while I'm getting Betty's hair to behave. And clean up Wilma's face. Let's clean up some of this mess. Jeez. Let's clean up some of the mess on Betty's face. I could just give her a beauty mark or a tattoo. Pebbles has apparently been playing in the mud. Good grief. This whole family is a big fat mess. Actually, that looks a little better. Okay. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to get some dimension on this thing. And we have to get some more color around everything. But we don't want to, I don't want to, what am I trying to say? Words and stuff. I don't want to take away from the middle and the joke and the fun. So I don't want to overdo the color. So I think I'm just going to stick to the black and gray, and I'm just going to turn this into a vignette, which actually might end up looking pretty cool with this particular picture. Let's give it a shot and see what it does. I think this is black soot. This is. So I think that I could even do a lighter gray and a darker, purer black after this, if I like the effect that this is going to have. So we may triple down on the vignette idea. But I'll wait till I get all the way around the picture to find out. My black soot is in need of refill. Quite seriously, apparently. Because it really should last longer than that on the brush. Roar! There we go. Oh, by the way, other people who have signed in, did you see that I'm 100? Do I have 100 subscribers now? Because Fred said grats on 100, and I didn't even see it or look. Is it exactly 100? I don't know, but wow. I didn't even know. Last time I looked, I was 92. All right. Also, Shelly specifically, that you and Debbie and Mom might want to pay me a visit pretty soon because I am making zebra health journals. And I think that if I'm 101, cool. I'm 101, guys. If I make, if you guys want, I will just give you one of these, zebra health journals, and then I am going to start posting my zebra shows, and I'm using the awareness month prompts that they had through May to do my zebra shows and the journal, the pages in the journal. So if you guys want to play along, you might want one. And maybe you want to come see what that's going to be all about. It would be fun to have you guys playing along in any case. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's not do that anymore. And this time I'm going to let this dry longer because this is a permanent non-reactive, non-water reactive ink, but it stays wet for quite a long time. And that's a lot of times where I end up screwing up is I words badly. I end up, going on to my next step too soon. And it smears everything. It's terrible. I know, 101. What? That's crazy, man. My absolute most successful part on my channel is unboxing your creative studio. Which, I mean, I kind of get because they're cool, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, we got to cover their faces for a minute. And we're going to do some white speckles quick. Because we got to wait for that black to dry anyway. So I might as well speckle. Ready? A little more water. It's such a big canvas. I'm not used to so much workspace. All right. Uncover. Welcome back, ladies. Very nice. All right, let me find my black. I guess I'll use a gel pen because I don't know where my other black pens are. But we're gonna do some definition in here. I hear little feet. Who could it be? Well, hello, Revan. Little feet on a giant kitty. So just kind of helping the definition of some of the rocks because I don't have the greatest printer. I have actually no problems with my printer per se, but I can definitely tell the difference between a higher quality printer and this one in the minute detail. For the most part, I am very happy with my printer. But if there was anywhere it was lacking, it would be there. It does kind of shadow out stuff where I'd really rather not have it shadowed or shadowy. But this whole like scribble on your artwork thing, it's a thing, right? And I mean, it adds to the finger painting. Do some scribbling, do some finger painting, and end up with the thing usable. It's a little shocking, really. It's a little shocking you end up with anything that looks like anything worth keeping. Remains to be seen on this one. But I have faith we'll get there. I have faith we'll get there. Let's see, what are you guys chatting about up there? I do need to say like and subscribe. You know what? Did you know that monetization changed from 1,000 subscribers to 500? I mean, there's some other rules too, and it's not advertising monetization or anything. It's just super chats and, you know, stuff like that. It's like if people want to donate, but still, I thought that was good. So they added in an earlier tier. I thought that was a little friendly. But YouTube is being unfriendly in other ways, but I mean, that's just business, isn't it? It seems like if you're the little guy, you gotta totally watch out for yourself. Cause there's nobody else gonna do it. I do need to tell people to subscribe though, but you know what? It's just, I mean, I do this for fun, right? And it's weird to say because I definitely want to turn my journals into a business. I want to turn the whole thing into a business, but the video part isn't really business. It's just kind of for hanging out and for fun. I just love visiting with you guys when you can come here. I don't know. But if I'm going to keep doing it, I think I should keep subscribing to Your Creative Studio because people love that stuff. Oh, that reminds me. Something else I wanted to do. And Ginger, if you watch this in the future and anybody else who might want to take advantage, I know Christy might, Fred, even you might. I don't really know who, but what I'm saying is I get an awful lot of art supplies in things like Your Creative Studio boxes and other things, right? And I either don't like some stuff, or I get so much of one thing, there's no way I can use it all. So I was thinking, what if I saved up a bunch of stuff that is either just not for me, or I'm just never going to use it all. And then I get a list of people like all of you guys and Ginger too, and maybe anybody else that hears about it. And I send off the box of stuff to the first person on the list. And they use whatever they want. And then they add whatever they don't care for that they have in their own stash. And then they pass it on to the next person who does the same thing. And then the last person on the list would send it back to me. And we see what's left in it. And see what everybody made out of it. Now, I think that's a little far-fetched, really. But it sounds like fun. Maybe my idea of fun isn't what everybody else would think is fun. I don't know. Unboxing is very popular. And it does spark creativity, and it does get me supplies, so there's purpose for it, for me. But I don't follow through. So I really need to follow through if I'm going to actually do that. Or stop making promises that I just don't keep. Suppose I could do that. I could stop making promises and then breaking them to my viewers. Since I have 100 of them. 101. Stupid exciting. Stupid exciting, guys. Okay, so I have the family to outline a little bit. Let's make Betty pop off this page. Let's make Pebbles front and center. I'm going to stick my hand in this and make a big fat mess because it's still wet. Let's make Wilma. Don't wreck her face, lady. There we go. There we go. Let's get Wilma's hair behaving. Let's just fill that in. That's looking goofy right there anyway. All right, I think they're popping a little better. What do you think, guys? Ooh, I think I'm gonna wreck Pebbles if I try that any farther. My hand just wasn't cutting it. I think I can do Pebbles' arm if I switch direction right here. Pebbles' arm is not really showing up very well. Let's get her arm. All right, now what do we got? It's starting to look better. Okay, I'm gonna get a different color now and we're gonna do the highlight part. Okay, I think this is a part that I can get away with on their faces. I mean a color, not a part. Silly girl. So one thing I'm noticing as I'm looking at this, when I stop working and I look in the screen, one thing I've noticed is that this is not enough stuff for this big of a canvas. Clearly not this enough. There's way too much open space here, and I'm not really sure what I could fill it with at this point. I think for a thumbnail or an opening screen for a YouTube video, though, I think it still might work if you want it, if you for real want it, Shelly. I can see it working for that, but I'm just saying if I was to do it again, I might get bigger stuff or a smaller format. One of the two. Because look at all this. Lots of dead space. I'm going to fix it up some more in a minute, though. See if I can shrink this in a bit. All right. I need some more rock highlights. Right there. Right there. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it would be a chainmail sort of thing, and it might be hard to keep track of, but what I'd have to do is I would have to get all the people that want to do it, right? And then make a master list for myself and put a copy of that list in the box. Maybe tape it to the inside lid of the box so that it couldn't get lost, right? Maybe even print out the address labels just to make it easier for every time it got sent off. Okay, let me get a different brush. It would be really fun just to see what people do. Another thing maybe that could be added to it is maybe a prompt list, or maybe it would have a specific task. Like maybe it would be to make a mixed media panel, or maybe it would be make a tag for a journal, or make a birthday card, or maybe it could be a prompt list and you have to pick a prompt, and then when you pick a prompt, you cross it off and the next person can't pick that prompt. But that one sounds kind of mean. The very last person would probably get ridiculous prompts and not have a clue what to do. I suppose I could make myself last and see what everybody left me with. That could be kind of hilarious. All right, what did I want to do next? I wanted to do another squish in layer. So I'm gonna grab a different color gray, and we're gonna move in a little further. To continue the vignette feel. It kind of shrinks up the excess space. What I'd like to do is think of some more words to put on this, or some more pictures, but I think it would be a really big mistake to do it as it is right now, because it's really very busy, right? It's very busy, but it doesn't look well put together. And there's too much open space. So how do you balance adding things but not needing to add anything? I'm a little flustered with my own behavior right now, can you tell? So I think what I'm going to do, so we can get a better look at what's really going on with this one, is I'm going to tear off the masking tape, and we're going to reveal what it actually looks like and see if it actually needs anything. It might not. Well, I'm not thinking I like this masking tape either. Last week's was too sticky. This one isn't tearing very nicely. Okay, I'm gonna need a knife for this part though, because these rocks are off the picture. There we go. These rocks are off the picture too, but I guess I'll just leave them. That's kind of funny right there. Alright, let's just wreck this whole puppy pad since it's wanting to tear to pieces anyway. There we go. And tear off all this excess. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. Last year was one tape problem. Today's a whole different tape problem. I'm going to heat it up a little bit. Get it to let go of the page. not going to get clean edges, am I? I'm on the hunt for some decent masking tape. Low tack masking tape that doesn't bleed and doesn't cost $50 million. Okay. I should really just use a really wide mask or wide washi tape and see if that works, because I have a couple that I don't really like, I guess, that I could use up to test it, but a low washi tape is low tack tape. All right, one more spot it looks like right here. Let go of the paint. Thank you very much. There we go. Women who rock. Let's see if we can pull in on this, or how much we can pull. That's about all I can do, is just like that. All right. I don't know what to do to fix it. I am really not happy with this. But it was supposed to be funny. So I guess it is that. No, it does not look great. You are a big phony baloney, mister. Fred, you're fired. It is funny. I'll give it that. This is the least professional thing I've done in a long, long time. Maybe I shouldn't drink watermelon beer at the same time I'm trying to do art. I think that's just a good policy right there. Blech. Blech. All right. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you both like it. I, on the other hand, am very unhappy with its behavior. Can you tell? I'm going to try some things. Let's try some things. One thing that I'm seeing we can for sure do is, instead of just my lines that I did, we can add some better shading. So let's pull out, I think this midnight bluish color will work. Hold on, I gotta sharpen my pencil. Okay, so what color is this? Indigo. I love indigo. It's a good color. So let's pull out indigo and put some more shading behind Betty first. Maybe along the back of this rock right here, or this rock pile. Hello, kitty. Under the bowl. Let's see. Do we like that better? I like that better. I like that better already. What do you guys think? Because if you think that's starting to improve, I'm going to do the same thing all the way around and in a couple other spots. But I'm thinking this is working. Okay. I guess I'm going to keep going until I hear otherwise from you, because I asked a question and then didn't even wait for the answer and just kept going. I'm not sure what I think of my behavior, people. I think that was really quite rude of me. Yep, I definitely like that better. Yes, you think it's better? I also think it's better. So I'm going to do that around a few of the things that I really want to pop out, and then I'm going to do it along the outside edges of this thing, and then I'm going to trim the extra framing off, and we'll see what that does. And I think that will be a huge improvement all the way around. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. Okay. Definitely liking that better. All right, too much water has wrecked the Pebbles cereal box, so I have to kind of cool my jets over on the Wilma side a little bit. Back off on the Wilma side. You're about to wreck her hair and her pearls. Let's get some water in there. Okay. Okay, kind of like that. Let's see what we can do. I don't think I can do anything in here, even though I would like to, because I don't know how it's going to dry on this cardstock, because they have it plastic coated. You know how cereal boxes are, right? I'll try that one little spot right there and see if it dries at all. If it dries at all, I might try some more. Sorry, ladies. I gotta tip you a little bit. I keep saying okay. I wonder if I'm trying to convince myself of something. I am trying to convince myself that everything is okay. Wow, that turned really black. I'm not sure why. Why did you turn black? I didn't change pencils or anything. We're going to have to get some more water down here and loosen this up a bit. Loosen up. You're way too uptight for rock. Let's shade that out a little bit. There we go. And since I'm going to cut the sides off, I can do that. I like the blue touch tinge to this shadow color because it brings out a lot of the colors in the picture. All right, yeah, that actually really makes a difference. I'm going to put the frame on now. And then we're going to trim this down and see again if we like how it's looking. Oh my gosh! I am way past showtime too, folks. Is anybody still with me? How ridiculous. Somebody should have yelled at me. Showtime is supposed to be an hour and I'm just sitting here goofing off. I'm having too much fun with the women who rock, apparently. But, I mean, I've gone this far, so I'm just going to keep going. We're going to finish this. Other than possible sparkle, I might add possible sparkle after I trim the edges and say goodbye. Because really, what is a tribute to women who rock if you don't add a little bit of sparkle? Okay, now I'm just going to try to do, I want a wet bit to this because I want the color to spread, but I don't want it to fade out too much. So this is just a damp brush around the edges. And now I gotta get it more damp. I hope I don't blow it. Don't blow it, lady. Really, there's no such thing as blowing it, right? It's a watercolor pencil, so if I overdo the water, I can, like I did right there, I can just get the pencil and go like this. So really, there's no wrecking it. Oh, you are still here. Okay, great. That's awesome that you're sticking around with me, but I did say that I'd end at 8:30, and now it's after 9. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for just a second, and I'm going to add, no, not that, I don't have my super fine brush with me, and really that's what I need right now, because I want to put just a tiny line of white as a highlight across the top of the records. I'm so scared that I'm not even actually touching the record. right, that'll do. See if I can do that again. Not exactly. And not at all. Come on, lady. Get your act together. Get your act together, lady. Excuse me. You cannot... Okay. Could you hold still, please? Hold still. Sorry about the cat visiting. You're not helping, mister. Hi, sweetheart. You have to go, honey. All right, up here. All right, guys, let's trim it again and see what we get. Let's get out a paper trimmer. There's a cat on me. This is not helping, Malik. Good grief. Sorry, Malik. All right. Let's trim it. Trim it, trim it. So we get nice clean edges. And see if I like it any better. There's a cat butt in my way. Excuse me, Mr. Kitty, but I like the other end. You're gonna you're gonna have to go. Shoot, just for a little while more. Yeah. All right. He is not happy with my behavior, but I had to put him down because he was trying to sit on my shoulder while I'm trying to cut paper, and it was not working at all. Okay. How many times do you think I can say just one last thing? Just one more last thing. We're going to do some black edging on this puppy because now that I cut a new fresh white edge, it looks unfinished. I mean, it did in the first place, but that's because it was. Now it should look finished, and it doesn't. This thing is so flippin' soggy. There are so many layers of paint and water and glue and stuff. All right. Almost done. Guys, almost done. So appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Words are hard. Okay, there we go. There it is. Other than some bling that is likely to be added, because there is no glitz and glamour to this, and there really just needs to be. I'm gonna quit. Okay, this is seriously a ridiculous piece. I apologize if you don't like it, and if you do, ta-da! I don't know what I can do to make it look better, but I will think of something. If you ladies come over for a visit, Shelly, just you by yourself, or you and Mom, or you and Mom and Debbie, or you and Debbie, or, you know, any mix. Do you really like it? I don't know. I don't know. It's not for me. I made it, but it's not for me. It's just not. If or when you come to visit, you can pick this up. It may look a little bit different than it does right now, but it will be basically what you're looking at, and you can have it if you want it. And if you don't, pretend you do and take it with you anyway, and then throw it away without telling me, because if you don't like it, it will break my heart completely. How's that? Oh gosh. All right, this is it. I'm off. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I do think it's fun. I think it's a hoot. I love talking with you. I love the art piece. And I will be back next Wednesday at the same time with a whole new project and a whole new beverage. And I hope that you guys join me again. All right. See you later. Good night.